RHOBH's Erika Jayne is enjoying her new romance. Since filing for divorce from Tom Gerardi in 2020, Erika Jayne has been super tight-lipped about her personal life, so you know she's in a good space when she shares anything at all. After weeks of paparazzi photos and speculation, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star decided to give some details on her new romance with John "Shrek" McPhee. Erika confirmed her relationship with a Hollywood bodyguard on the latest episode of Diamonds in the Rough, her podcast with Teddi Mellencamp. Erika Jayne mentioned those photos that have circulated, saying, "I met someone and we went out on 2 dates, and then we went to get a manicure-pedicure. What was a nice, private moment, and a nice, private thing I was having for myself was ruined." The reality star confirmed that the couple didn't realize that they were being photographed at the time. "It was really nice. Like, I feel comfortable holding this person's hand, and he's a nice man. I haven't been seen with anybody in 5 years. So this is a really nice person and I enjoy my time with him," explains Erika. John McPhee has worked as a bodyguard for stars like Heidi Montag of The Hills. He is also a retired U.S. Army Special Operations Sergeant Major. Erika Jayne is still tangled up in her divorce. According to Page 6, Erika first filed for divorce from Tom Gerardi in November of 2020, and there is still no resolution in sight. The divorce is at risk of being thrown out altogether because Gerardi's attorney failed to appear at a court hearing on June 26, 2025. The former couple's next hearing is on August 1, 2025. As for Gerardi, he began serving a 7-year prison sentence for fraud on July 18, 2025. Erika isn't letting her ongoing divorce stop her from enjoying this stage in life. Besides her new romance, the Bravo star is also basking in her newly designed LA home. She recently showed off her updated home, which was inspired by 1920s glamour, to people. Its cream-colored sofa is a centerpiece, as are the vaulted ceilings. Erika says of the remodel, "None of this would have been possible without celebrity interior designer Martin Lawrence Bullard." What do you think about Erika's decision to go public with her new man? Did she feel forced because of the photos? Erika Jayne breaks her silence on new boyfriend. Do you believe that there is something with this couple that might endure? As ex-husband Tom Gerardi begins prison sentence. Erika Jayne is finally spilling the beans about her new boyfriend after his identity was revealed earlier this month. The 54-year-old Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star was previously revealed to be dating the retired U.S. Army Special Operations Sergeant Major John McPhee, who is nicknamed Shrek. And on Wednesday's episode of her Diamonds in the Rough podcast, Jayne uttered her first words about her new romance to her co-host and former RHOBH co-star, Teddi Mellencamp. She sounded excited to delve into her burgeoning relationship, but the happy news came a little over a week after Jayne's ex-husband Tom Gerardi reported to prison to begin his 7-year prison sentence after he was convicted of fraud, and the 86-year-old lawyer began his sentence amid a devastating battle with dementia. On her podcast, Jayne revealed that McPhee has his own reality TV connection, as he's employed as a private security guard for The Hills star Heidi Montag. Erika Jayne is spilling the beans about her new boyfriend after his identity was revealed earlier this month. She spoke with her Diamonds in the Rough podcast co-host Teddi Mellencamp about her new man, retired U.S. Army Special Operations Sergeant Major John "Shrek" McPhee. On her podcast, Jayne revealed that McPhee has his own reality TV connection, as he's employed as a private security guard for The Hills star Heidi Montag. She recalled out she met her new boyfriend thanks to an encounter with Montag at an event in London. "It was random because Heidi went on and then I went on after her," Jayne recalled via Just Jared. "I thought, that's that guy from the podcast. I'm gonna walk up and say hello." So I did. I walked up and I introduced myself and I was like, "Hey, my name is Erika and I've seen a couple of podcasts. I'm a fan," she said. Even though McPhee, who is also nicknamed the Sheriff of Baghdad, tends to work behind the scenes, he has a sizable social media following. He also has a strong relationship with Montag and her husband Spencer Pratt after having worked for them for years, and he serves as the godfather to their son Gunnar, 7. Later in the podcast, Jayne discussed having her photos snapped with McPhee by paparazzi recently. "I met someone and we went out on 2 dates and then we went to get a manicure-pedicure," she recounted. She claimed they obviously had no idea that they were spotted by photographers and complained that what was a nice, private moment and a nice, private thing I was. Heidi said she met McPhee at an event in London that Montag was also performing at. He's pictured with Megyn Kelly. I walked up and I introduced myself and I was like, "Hey, my name is Erika and I've seen a couple of podcasts. I'm a fan," she said. She also complained about being spotted by paparazzi while out with her boyfriend. During the outing, she and McPhee were pictured holding hands affectionately. Despite the difficult circumstances under which they spent time together, Jayne said she and McPhee had since been getting closer. "It was really nice. Like, I feel comfortable holding this person's hand, and he's a nice man," she admitted. "I haven't been seen with anybody in 5 years. So, this is a really nice person, and I enjoy my time with him." Her ex-husband likely hasn't been having as good a time after recently reporting for the start of his prison sentence. The Daily Mail confirmed earlier this month that the disbarred trial attorney, who was once one of the most powerful figures in California's legal world, became inmate 43,156 to 510 after surrendering to the Metropolitan Detention Center in Los Angeles. The attorney, whose Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star filed for divorce in 2020 after 21 years of marriage, was indicted in February 2023 for embezzling more than $15 million from his own clients at Gerardi Keys. He pleaded not guilty to 5 counts of wire fraud, but was convicted earlier this year. His legal team had tried to keep him out of prison, arguing that Gerardi, who was diagnosed with late-onset Alzheimer's and dementia, should serve a sentence at a long-term care facility instead, but the request was denied. She gushed about feeling comfortable holding McPhee's hands just over a week after her ex-husband Tom Gerardi officially began serving his 7-year prison sentence for wire fraud, seen in August 2024. Now, it remains unclear how the prison system will handle Gerardi's cognitive decline during his 7-year sentence. Determining the right facility for an inmate with mental or physical health issues can take weeks or even months, and officials decline to say where Gerardi might ultimately be placed, per LA Times. Gerardi turned himself in after his legal team argued that sending the disgraced lawyer to prison would be a de facto death sentence for a man who no longer even remembers the crimes he's being punished for. Read more. Exclusive. Real Housewives of New Jersey star offers crisis PR to Teresa Giudice amid her money problems. For Tom Gerardi, there can be no meaningful punishment, Deputy Federal Public Defender Samuel Cross said at his sentencing hearing in June. But U.S. District Judge Josephine L. Staten wasn't swayed, citing expert evaluations that concluded Gerardi still had the cognitive ability to function independently in day-to-day life. He currently retains his independence as to his activities of daily living, she said, ruling that prison was the appropriate consequence. Gerardi's mental health has been the subject of fierce debate since 2020, when his law empire collapsed amid accusations of financial misconduct. A Long Beach psychiatrist diagnosed him with Alzheimer's, prompting his brother to place him under a conservatorship, but prosecutors suspected Gerardi was faking the extent of his decline. Even federal neuropsychologist Dr. Tracy O'Connor Penuto, who evaluated Gerardi during a 6-week stint at Butner Prison Hospital, determined that while he wasn't malingering, he did suffer from moderately advanced dementia with signs of Alzheimer's. Gerardi turned himself in after his legal team argued that sending the disgraced lawyer to prison would be a de facto death sentence for a man who no longer even remembers the crimes he's being punished for. She testified that his long-term memory remained mostly intact, but his short-term recall was impaired. "He will not improve," Penuto warned. "He will continue to decline over time." Gerardi was accused of stealing settlement funds from numerous clients, including families of victims of the 2018 Lion Air crash, and using the money to bankroll his and Jayne's opulent lifestyle. While his crimes have left deep scars, Jayne has been largely cleared of any involvement and was dismissed from related lawsuits. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, 54, has since moved on romantically and is now dating found guilty of 4 counts of wire fraud in August 2024. It was only a matter of time before disgraced attorney Tom Gerardi was sentenced for his crimes. That sentence was recently handed down, consisting of 87 months in prison and an order to pay a $35,000 fine, along with $2,310,247 in restitution. In the wake of the sentencing, an attorney representing Gerardi's estranged wife, Erika Jayne, has revealed how the reality star feels about the situation. Erika spent many years with Tom. She is experiencing a wave of emotions, said the attorney, Jim Wilkes, about his client. For the U.S. Sun, I'm sure she's emotionally destroyed, but there's a part of her that's shut off and compartmentalized. He added, if someone you loved and trusted, and everyone else told you to trust, broke every bit of trust you had in them and didn't even tell you, covered it up, how would you feel? The reality TV star's estranged husband was diagnosed with dementia and placed under a conservatorship. Amid Gerardi's legal troubles, he was diagnosed with dementia and late-onset Alzheimer's in 2021. His health struggles later led to him being placed under a conservatorship by his younger brother, Robert, that same year. At the time the illness became known, some of Gerardi's victims doubted its legitimacy, even going so far as to file a motion opposing the conservatorship appointment. Ultimately, Gerardi was found competent to stand trial, but doubts still remained about whether he is genuinely ill. Erika Jayne's lawyer claims Tom Gerardi deserves to be punished for his actions. Now, Wilkes, Jayne's lawyer, who had a professional relationship with Gerardi prior to his arrest, says he believes Gerardi is genuinely suffering from dementia. However, he is also of the opinion that the octogenarian deserves to be held accountable for his actions. He's been charged and sentenced to prison. That's what happens to people who do this, he said. Am I happy about it?
No.
I'm not happy to see anyone suffer. But Tom was a prominent figure, and he did some stupid stuff. He deserves to be punished for what he did, the lawyer added. You have to deal with the consequences. The system is not perfect, but I'm sure he'll be in minimum security as he's no threat, but prison is still prison. What was Tom Gerardi accused of? The 4 wire fraud charges against Gerardi stem from accusations that he allegedly embezzled settlement proceeds meant for the surviving family members of those who lost their lives in the tragic crash of Lion Air Flight 610. At the time the claim was filed, it was stated that the former personal injury attorney had lavishly spent the money to fund his and his estranged wife Jayne's Beverly Hills lifestyle. The amount in question was believed to be at least $15 million in settlement funds from 4 clients. Now that he has been sentenced, Gerardi is required to surrender to federal authorities on or before July 17th, as stated in the judge's ruling. However, it remains unclear where he will serve his sentence, although the judge ruled it will be in a federal prison. After Gerardi was found guilty of the wire fraud charges, prosecuting attorney Bill Asaley ripped into him in a statement to the press. This self-proclaimed champion of justice was nothing more than a thief and a liar who conned his vulnerable clients out of millions of dollars, he said, adding that he intends to prosecute dubious lawyers like Gerardi and their cronies. Meanwhile, IRS Special Agent Tyler Hatcher, who assisted with the investigation, claimed the jury's decision will serve as a salve for victims of the disgraced lawyer. This sentencing brings a level of recompense for countless victims of Mr. Gerardi's long-running scheme to enrich himself on the backs of clients who trusted him in some of their worst days, he said, per the U.S. Sun. Hatcher added, this sentencing also demonstrates criminals cannot evade the unrivaled acumen of IRS CI special agents in following the money, as well as the effectiveness of our partnerships with fellow law enforcement organizations like the FBI. RHOBH star Erika Jayne under fire from fans over repeated low blows toward Garcelle Beauvais. Fans of Bravo's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills have been dragging Erika Jayne on social media over her questionable behavior toward Garcelle Beauvais during the most recent season. On March 25, 2025, Garcelle Beauvais announced her departure from the series. The same day, Jayne appeared on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen and made shady remarks about Beauvais and her run on the show. Once the clips were shared online, fans began replying and were not shy about voicing their displeasure. What did Erika Jayne say about Garcelle Beauvais? In November 2024, Jayne commented on Beauvais and her friendship with their RHOBH co-star, Sutton Strake. During an interview with Entertainment Tonight, the reality star discussed her relationship with her castmates and also shared some of her wishes for them. According to Jayne, she didn't believe a few of her coworkers, namely Beauvais and Strake, were sharing their authentic lives with the world as she was. I feel as if I was able to lay it all out there. You should be able to as well, Jayne said, referring to her legal issues with her estranged husband, Tom Gerardi. I'd like for Sutton and Garcelle to reveal their lives. I just feel as if, nothing is as it appears. Beauvais joined the hit series during season 10 in 2020. Since then, the actress and mother of 3 have been open about several personal issues in her life, including her messy divorce from ex-husband Mike Nyland, her eldest son's addiction struggles, and the challenges she's faced parenting her twin sons. Jayne threw shade at Garcelle Beauvais about her 19's dating roster. Jayne threw shade at Beauvais in a confessional interview with a producer. After Beauvais kept pressing Kyle Richards about the nature of her relationship with country singer Morgan Wade, Jayne blasted the former Jamie Foxx show actor for inquiring about others' lives yet never sharing anything about hers. Garcelle wants information about Kyle's private life, yet we know nothing about Garcelle's private life. I don't know who is Garcelle sleeping with, Jayne mentioned. I know she had a roster. Back in the 90s, it was good. Maybe she peaked. Beauvais has been open about her past dating history, revealing she's dated stars like Jamie Foxx, Eddie Murphy, and Will Smith. On an episode of RHOBH, Beauvais replied to Jayne after a fan asked her to share her feelings about the former's comment. FCK Erika, she said. And maybe I did peak. Listen, I married for love, not for money. Jayne continued shading Garcelle Beauvais during another TV appearance. Jayne clapped back at Beauvais during the most recent episode of RHOBH and had even more to say about her co-star. After Cohen and the shady Sutton doll asked Jayne for her thoughts about Beauvais' statement that she married for love instead of money, the expensive singer implied she wasn't bothered. Well, look, we both married ugly white guys who cheated on us, she said. Later, Jayne took another jab at Beauvais and stood by her earlier statement about her not sharing enough with the audience. She went on a rant and explained that she's been open about losing her home, family, and everything that I own before saying Beauvais would need to do more than buy a beach house in Bakersfield for her to change her mind. Fans are not happy with Jayne for her treatment toward Beauvais. Online, Bravo watchers and Beauvais fans have been laying into Jayne for her repeated low blows toward the actress. Garcelle just bought a beach house, but we are on the edge of our seats with your wallpaper and your rental? One user asked on X, referring to Jayne's season 14 storyline, which included her renovating her rental home. Estate few and speak on what you've actually done other than ride on Tom's notoriety. A second user chimed in and branded Jayne a jealous smart SS who only knows how to belittle others. Garcelle created her own wealth. Erika's was given to her, then taken away. They are not the same. Erika is so pathetic, a third user wrote. At the end of the day, Garcelle can walk away from RHOBH, and she has multiple jobs. Erika has to stay on this show to promote her music that nobody listens to, and Beauvais quit the show before the another rental aired of hers. Before Jayne's recent appearance on WWHL, Beauvais posted a message on Instagram and confirmed she was quitting the show after 5 seasons. In her video, she credited the show with gifting her with amazing moments and pointed out what a wild ride the experience had been. She explained that as her twin sons grew older and approached their final year of high school, she wanted to spend her time focusing on them. Additionally, Beauvais pointed to her busy career as an actress, hinting that she had exciting projects coming up. I have the most exciting projects that I am developing, producing, and acting in. I can't tell you anything now, but you'll know soon, she said. The Netflix actor finished by letting her fans know that she could return to the series in the future, thanks to Cohen keeping the door open. So, you never know, she quipped. Erika Jayne stuns unbuttoned in my boyfriend's shirt. Erika Jayne was clearly up for giving her fans something to talk about as she stunned in a pantless look while showing off her boyfriend's shirt in April 2022. Sharing a bombshell shot to her Instagram, the reality star sizzled in an unbuttoned white shirt as she rocked fishnet stockings, but it was likely the boyfriend mentioned doing it for fans. Posting shortly before she posed with a giant teddy bear to introduce the soft toy as her boyfriend, Erika kept fans in suspense, also thrilling them with her enviable figure. Erika continues to make headlines for having ended her marriage to former lawyer Tom Gerardi and is not known to currently be dating anyone. Erika Jayne is leggy and unbuttoned in boyfriend shirt. Scroll for the photo. Posing from a studio floor, Erika upped the ante with parted lips as she modeled a white Oxford shirt worn unbuttoned. Flashing a little cleavage and her toned legs, the Bravo face added in black fishnet stockings and a glossy, pointed-toe pair of heeled boots in red. Cranking up the heat with a somewhat provocative finish as she let her sweeping locks fall down, Erika showed off her plump, lined pout and a flawless face of matte makeup as she laced one hand on the ground and another near her shirt collar. See more photos below. In a short caption, Erika wrote, "My boyfriend's shirt, SHHHH." Fans have left over 30,000 likes, with former co-star Lisa Rinna also dropping one. Noting Erika's @ThePrettyMiss IG handle, one fan replied, "Can I work in the pretty mess dungeon?" Erika's divorce landed her all kinds of legal headlines. The star officially announced that she and Tom were parting ways in November 2020, stating, "This is not a step taken lightly or easily. I have great love and respect for Tom and for our years and the lives we built together. It is my absolute wish to proceed through this process with respect and with the privacy that both Tom and I deserve. I request others give us that privacy as well." Topless photo gets mixed reviews. In February of last year, Erika shocked fans with this shot as she rocked the hair bra look while posing fully topless and using her long blonde hair to protect her modesty. Told she's desperate. Flashing a hefty amount of chest, the blonde wound up getting both praise and hate from her Instagram followers, with one saying, "Desperation at its finest. Feels sorry for you." Amid the raised eyebrows, though, some fans came out to support Erika. One user backed the Broadway star, writing, "Everyone in this comment section doesn't understand that what you post isn't any of their business, and at the end of the day, if they are this upset by someone's post, they have a choice whether they leave a comment or not." Erika Jayne, anyway, 53, this post is fierce. Flaunts her toned body in a high-cut swimsuit. Follow the blast on Facebook. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star took to Instagram and shared a series of sizzling snapshots. Erika showcased her sensational physique while wearing a swimsuit that bared plenty of skin. The 53-year-old TV personality looked every inch of a model as she slipped into the black number for the April 26th upload. Her daring swimwear look was a sleeveless style that perfectly hugged her curves. The bathing suit was low-cut under the arms and pretty daring as it was dangerously close to revealing a little too much of her chest. The bottom of the piece was cut extremely high to show off plenty of her hips. Its high-cut design stretched up past her waist to give fans a good look at her glowing tan. Long legs on display. To complete her daring attire, Erika wore a pair of gold sandals with high heels that elongated her toned legs. For accessories, the blonde beauty opted for stud earrings and wore her long hair up in a sleek ponytail. The first slide showed Erika standing by the glass door that led to the balcony. She spiced things up by tugging on the sides of her swimsuit as she looked straight into the lens, soaking up the sunshine. In the second picture, Erika was snapped sitting on a wooden stool-like furniture with her legs lifted and knees bent. The side angle displayed some side boob that turned heads. A swipe to the right showed Erika facing the camera with her thighs parted and her arms raised. Closing her eyes, she opened her lips as she basked in the sun. According to the geotag, Erika was in the Trist Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Fans praise Erika Jayne. The sexy upload has received more than 70,000 likes after only a day of posting, while the comment section was overrun with praise for Tom Gerardi's ex-wife. Erika's RHOBH co-star, Kyle Richards, commented, "Stunner," while Lisa Rinna wrote, "Bodity." A different follower remarked, "Hotter every day." The fourth person expressed, "YSSSS. How many FKS do I give? 0, none. Not one." Erika's post comes after she shared her support for Doric Kemsley after she filed for divorce from her estranged husband, Paul PK Kemsley. "I literally just found out online like everyone else, maybe an hour ago, and, obviously, I reached out to her," Erika told Us Weekly on Friday at the grand opening of the Trist Hotel. "She's got more important things to do than to talk to me right now." The reality star and mom of two, 48, filed for divorce from PK, 57, after a decade of marriage, according to reports. The pair initially separated last year. However, They're still co-parenting son Jagger, 11, and daughter Phoenix, 9. In Dorit's petition, she cited irreconcilable differences as the cause for the breakup and asked for sole legal and physical custody of their children, in addition to spousal support. Erika Jayne slices cucumber in underwear and latex gloves. Erika Jayne has just delivered a jaw-dropping shoot on Instagram. Sharing a gallery of images for her 2 million-plus followers today, the Bravo star flaunted her curves in an array of skimpy looks, even posing totally nude as she thrilled her fans with her figure. Going spicy as she rocked sexy lingerie and sliced a cucumber in one photo, Erika was photographed with an array of shirtless male models as she upped the ante, and fans have left her over 20,000 likes in under 30 minutes. The post came jointly with photographer Davis Bates, who put a twist on Erika's @ThePrettyMiss IG handle by calling her the prettiest mess. Scroll for the photos. Defying her 52 years as she lounged around in the buff by a fireplace and with the male models watching her in her opening slide, Erika only just protected her modesty. Placing playing cards to her chest as she rocked her blonde hair down, the reality star showed off her toned legs and killer hips, then getting busy chopping up a cucumber with a giant kitchen knife in a swipe right. Stripped down to banded, skimpy black undies in the second photo, Erika donned black latex elbow gloves as she flaunted her devilish curves at a table, posing with parted lips near her as she cranked up the heat. Taken by her looks. Erika returned all messy-haired for a stunning balcony snapshot, this time modeling a figure-hugging black dress with a low neckline. Further images included the blonde posing nude, and with only drapes covering the unsafe bits, plus a glam hallway shot as the ex to Tom Gerardi wore a skin-tight black PVC dress and held one of the models up close and via his bow tie. Starring Erika Jayne, Davis wrote. "This is my Super Bowl," one fan replied. "This is content I want to see," another replied. Comments on Erika's posts can go either way, but it looks like the early crowd seeing these images were sending the thumbs up. Showing off weight loss in mini dress. 2023 marked fans beginning to remark on Erika's figure as she appeared to slim down. Many accused the star of using weight loss drug Ozempic as she appeared a shadow of her former self. In this promo snap for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Erika sizzled in a tiny white mini dress and high heels as she flaunted her enviable waistline and toned legs. Denying the Ozempic allegations last summer, Erika stated, "My answer stands then, and it stands now. I've always been tiny. I got bigger during all of my depression and through everything else." She continued, "There's nothing like putting on a show and a little bit of stress to get you right back into shape." Earlier that year, Erika had blamed the menopause for her weight loss. Erika Jayne flaunts staggering weight loss in sheer strappy mini dress. Erika Jayne is continuing to turn heads with her slimmed-down frame. The reality star, 51, made 2023 headlines for whittling down and seeing fans accusing her of using weight loss drug Ozempic, and comments about the controversial drug definitely worked their way into this Instagram shares comments. Posting for her 2 million-plus followers this month, Erika sizzled in a thigh-skimming, partly sheer mini dress. Going strappy as she showed off her slender figure, the Bravo star killed the style game, but fans were quick to shout, "Ozempic," as they left replies. Looking different these days. Looking phenomenal, but definitely a shadow of her former self, Erika posed in a plunging, braless mini dress with spaghetti straps as she stood on tiled floors and near indoor planters. Crossing her legs as she showed off her cleavage, the blonde placed one hand on her hip, here drawing attention to her super slim waist. Also showing off her tiny arms and shoulders, Erika sent out a confident energy, also upping her style game as her leggy mini dress boasted a sheer torso panel. See more photos below. Going for a bombshell finish as she rocked her light locks down, the pretty mess hair extensions founder kept her glam game strong, opting for semi-matte foundation, tons of cheek blush, plus a deep sexy lip shade. Adding in high heels to elongate her legs, Erika also sported a red manicure as she knocked the camera dead. In a caption, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star tagged the show she stars on. This isn't the first time that Erika has attracted comments about Ozempic. The Real Housewives of Ozempic, one fan said, as 280 others liked the comment. Also gaining likes was a user who merely wrote, Ozempic. OMG the weight loss. Please drop the workout/diet. A third fan wrote, here opting out of mentioning the drug that the Kardashians have also been accused of using. But they just kept coming. Ozempic queen, a further fan stated. Erika, meanwhile, has been denying that she's used the drug to lose weight, instead blaming menopause. Speaking to Bravo host Andy Cohen in August, Erika admitted that is slimmer. Yeah, I lost weight, she shared. Here's what. Let me just start off by saying, I want to make sure that I don't trigger anybody because we have this conversation in Beverly Hills and we have a cast member with an eating disorder, she continued. When Erika said that she lost weight hormonally, Andy prompted her. Not Ozempic ally? You might be interested in these. Erika Jayne shares real reason why she lost a lot of weight. I went and got help. Erika Jayne, renowned for her glamorous presence on the reality TV show The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has opened up about her recent dramatic weight loss. Jayne raised eyebrows when she appeared in a much thinner frame than usual, leading fans to speculate that she had been using Ozempic. The reality star reassured her fans by explaining the reasons for her transformation, which she had previously attributed to menopause. Keep on reading to learn more. Erika Jayne explains reason behind her weight loss. In a candid interview on Monday's episode of the 2TS in a Pod podcast, Jayne explained that her weight loss journey was not the result of unhealthy practices as earlier speculated, but maintained that it was due to menopause, as she pointed out that she had to get help, per The Sun. The star's revelation comes after months of speculation about her noticeably thinner frame after claiming in an August 1st episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen that she was able to scale down hormonally and not Ozempically, leading her to now explain in details what the experience looked like for her. I was going through menopause and I expanded, and then I went and got help, she told hosts Teddy Mellencamp and Tamra Judge, adding that it allowed her to drop a whole lot of puffiness and make changes to her regimen. So it wasn't like, oh, I lost weight during menopause. No, I sought help during menopause and came down, and so should everybody else that feels that way. And I wanted my career back, she added. Erika Jayne denies using Ozempic. Jayne vehemently denied rumors that she used the prescription drug Ozempic to achieve her recent weight loss, asserting that her petite figure is the result of her natural physique and healthy lifestyle choices. Ozempic, a medication primarily used to treat type 2 diabetes, has gained attention for its potential as a weight loss aid. However, Jayne, who has been an open book about her life on the reality show The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, stated that her weight loss journey was not aided by the drug. In a recent interview with Extra TV, she addressed the speculations head-on, saying, "My answer stands then, and it stands now. I've always been tiny. I got bigger during all of my depression and through everything else," she added, explaining that her divorce from her ex-husband Tom Gerardi made her depressed, and now that she's done with it, the weights fell off. Erika Jayne's slimmer figure draws praise. Jayne's recent slimmer figure caught the eye of her Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, RHOBH, co-star Sutton Strake, who, despite expressing doubts over Jayne's menopause claims, praised her for her trimmed figure and newfound confidence, per U.S. Magazine. Strake shared her thoughts on Jayne's journey towards a slimmer physique, questioning the authenticity of her claims as she pointed out that she has also gone through menopause but still don't look like that. Well, good Lord. I need to do whatever she's doing, Strake confessed. The 51-year-old party planner went on to tease that her relationship with Jayne has seen some changes, which will be portrayed in the upcoming season 13 of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I think Erika and I have always had this very strange bond that we can't explain, Strake said. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. Because at the end of the day, I like her. We fight, but then I like her. This season, we didn't really fight that much. It's funny. Well, we did fight, but then we didn't, Strake added. Elsewhere in her interview on the 2TS in a Pod podcast, The Pretty Mess singer shared that she has embarked on a new romantic journey with a younger partner, marking a significant chapter in her life since her separation from Tom Gerardi, 84, 3 years ago. While details about her new partner remain largely undisclosed, the news has sparked a wave of curiosity and excitement among her loyal fan base. Still, The reality has maintained secrecy over his identity and revealed that he'll not be featured on RHOBH. "No, I'm actually seeing someone younger now," Jayne told host Mellencamp after asking if she was always attracted to an elder male. She went on to reveal that he was in attendance during her Bet It All on Blonde show, which has seen her perform twice already, on August 25th and August 26th, with her next show on Friday, September 1st. Erika Jayne's menopause weight loss claim called into question by this RHOBH star. The ongoing drama within The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills castmates took a surprising turn yesterday as Sutton Strake voiced skepticism over Erika Jayne's recent weight loss claims. Amid the Ozempic controversy, Strake expressed doubts about Jayne's assertion that her transformation was solely due to menopause and not Ozempic. However, Strake had lofty words for Jayne's transformation, seemingly noting that whatever she was doing was working for her. Keep on reading to learn more. Sutton Strake shades Erika Jayne's menopause claim. The controversy surrounding Ozempic, a medication that has been linked to weight loss, has captured the attention of fans and critics of the show, with Jayne asserting that she had lost a substantial amount of weight, hormonally and not Ozempically. However, Strake's recent comments have added a new layer of complexity to the ongoing narrative. In a conversation with US Weekly, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star subtly shaded Jayne's explanation, hinting that there might be more to the story than meets the eye. "I've been through the menopause, but I still don't look like that, but okay," she remarked, sarcastically rolling her eyes. Erika Jayne denied using Ozempic for weight loss. Jayne, the outspoken star of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, set the record straight regarding recent rumors surrounding her dramatic weight loss. Earlier this month, during an appearance on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, the Bravo executive said that the Pretty Mess singer looked like a whisper of herself and asked about her weight loss. The 52-year-old reality TV personality firmly denied speculation that she used the drug Ozempic for shedding pounds, Jayne instead attributing her transformation to the natural process of menopause. I want to make sure that I don't trigger anybody because we have this conversation in Beverly Hills, and we have a cast member with an eating disorder. But yes, I did come down in weight, and I did it hormonally, Jayne added. Not Ozempic, Ella? Cohen asked, referencing the drug Ozempic that is used for weight loss. "I was going through menopause," she said. "So, I took it all down." Who loses weight in menopause? Fellow guest comedian Jackie Hoffman said. "Me, I went to the doctor, and I said get it off." "Me," Jayne said. Sutton Strake praises Erika Jayne's new figure. In her interview with US Weekly, Strake opened up about her admiration for co-star Jayne's recent transformation and newfound confidence. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast members shared her thoughts on Jayne's journey towards a slimmer physique. "Well, good Lord, I need to do whatever she's doing," Strake confessed. The 51-year-old party planner went on to tease that her relationship with Jayne has seen some changes, which will be portrayed in the upcoming season 13 of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. "I think Erika and I have always had this very strange bond that we can't explain," Strake said. "It's kind of a love-hate relationship. Because at the end of the day, I like her. We fight, but then I like her. This season, we didn't really fight that much. It's funny. Well, we did fight, but then we didn't," Strake added. The anticipation for the new season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is reaching a fever pitch as cast member Strake hints at a roller coaster of emotions in the upcoming episodes. The fashion-forward socialite and philanthropist recently spoke about her expectations for the upcoming season while showing off the wares of Sutton's dollhouse at her boutique. In an interview with E! News, she teased, "You're going to see a lot of drama and a lot of fights, but then also a lot of fun. Also, you'll get to see all of us in a really personal way. I think all of us have a lot of journeys that we go on." She added, "We want to kill each other, but then at the end, I think we always come together and love each other." Strake was then asked who she thinks is bringing the most drama to the new season, to which she replied, "I think maybe I might bring a lot of drama this season. Unintentionally, of course."